In this regard, Mr. Blight created a risk to the health and safety of his colleague by repeatedly and deliberately posting inappropriate content on his Facebook page, as the post caused CS and other staff members affected to be in fear and for CS to feel embarrassed and ridiculed. By doing so, he was also in breach of the Code of Conduct, as practitioners must understand the nature and consequences of bullying and harassment and seek to avoid or eliminate such behavior in the workplace. As a practitioner, Mr. Blight would have been aware of what constitutes bullying and harassment. As such, the repeated and deliberate attempts to belittle and humiliate his colleagues shows disregard for the Code of Conduct, as he made no attempt to eliminate such behavior. This was also confirmed by the panel, who determined that in repeated attempts to undermine his colleague over an extended period of time, Mr. Blight recklessly disregarded his professional duties as a paramedic and disregarded the ethics underpinning his profession, as Mr. Blight should have been aware of the danger that his post could cause the reputation of the profession to come into disrepute. We concur with the decision of the panel and conclude that in reference to the relevant laws and code of conduct outlined by APRA, that the actions of Mr. Blight are serious enough to warrant the sanction of a suspension order, as the sanction effectively takes into account the interests of the wider public and reflects the fact that the public confidence in the registrant and the paramedic profession has been undermined by his conduct. In this regard, we believe that higher sanctions such as cancellation of registration are punitive, considering there was no harm to patients and the matter is remedial. As to the period of the sanction, we believe that in accordance with the panel, a period of 6 months is fair and proportionate, and as such, that the restriction of being unable to work as a paramedic for a limited period of time should be imposed so as to adequately reflect the wider public's interest. Patients are vulnerable and their safety is dependent on the actions of the treating paramedics. A paramedic that repeatedly makes inappropriate comments and displays bullying behavior is not acting with the integrity of someone that should be entrusted with sensitive information and be responsible for providing emergency medical treatment to the public. Fitness to practice proceedings are utilized as a way of protecting the public and serve as a reminder to other paramedics of what is appropriate conduct. In this regard, the disciplinary action against Mr. Bright serves as a reminder to current and future paramedics to be mindful of their conduct online and to view their use of social media as an extension of their professional lives.